And Eliza, we've just had a statement come out from the Chinese embassy dropping just a few moments ago with more details, saying in response to the DFAT statement issued on the evening of 28th of April, the embassy spokesperson would like to make the following remarks. The Q&A of the embassy spokesperson in the afternoon of 28 April was a legitimate response to the earlier breach of diplomatic protocol by the Australian side. The report on the phone call between the Chinese ambassador and DFAT secretary first appeared on Australian media. The phone call itself, as well as the content of the conversation, was obviously leaked by some Australian officials, as the Australian media reported was inaccurate and misleading. The embassy had no choice but to set the record straight. The Embassy of China doesn't play petty tricks. This is not our tradition, but if others do, we have to reciprocate. So this is clearly not de-escalating at all. We're sure we'll get a response from the Prime Minister shortly. But Eliza, can you walk us through how this all started with this phone call really escalating tensions between Beijing and China and Australia?
Yeah, so the embassy there clearly defending the decision to release some of the details of a phone call between the Chinese ambassador and the Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade Secretary Francis Adamson. In a statement released late yesterday, a spokesperson from the embassy said, "The fact cannot be buried. The proposal is a political manoeuvre." Ambassador Cheng flatly rejected the concern and called on Australia to put aside ideological bias and stop political games. So that phone call centred on this push by Australia for that pandemic probe. The department responding, saying they regret the purported release of official diplomatic exchanges and would not do the same, saying that would breach long-standing diplomatic courtesies. As you say, Annalise, relations with China have been strained over recent years, but this is an escalation in tensions.